All right, in this video, we are going to work the following problem. It says cardiovascular hospitalizations from the Florida State Center for Health Statistics report women in cardiovascular disease hospitalization. We obtain the following table showing the number of female hospitalizations for cardiovascular disease by age groups during 1 year. One of the case records is selected at random. Find the probability that the woman was A, in her 50s, B, less than 50 years old, C, between 40 and 69 years old inclusive, and D, 70 years or older. Okay, so what we need to do is the very first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to need to total all of these numbers up, right? Those are the numbers that would be in our sample space, okay? And so this is our sample space here. So this, when we total these numbers up, are going to give us the number of women in our sample space. So let's do that. And let me pull this off to the side and add those up. All right, so it's 810 plus 5029 plus 10977 plus 2983 plus 36884 plus 65017 plus 69167. All right, so I get 208,867. 208,867. All right, when I add those up. Okay. All right, so now let's start working. We'll do part A. On part A, it says find the probability that the woman is in her 50s. All right. So in that case, what we would do is look at the number of women who are in their 50s. That is right here in this part of the table, right? You can see if a woman's in her 50s, then she is in this category right here. And so those would be the women in the event that we want to calculate, right? And so right over here we have the number. There are 20,983. And then we would divide by the number in the sample space. So that's 208,867. Okay. So that's part A. All right, next up, part B. They want to know what is the probability that a randomly selected woman is less than 50 years old, right? So in that case, right, what we're looking at, if the woman is less than 50 years old, would be in these categories right here, right? So this is our event E, if you want to call it that. Okay, so that's what we would be interested in. All right, and so therefore, what we would do is add these numbers up right here. 810 plus 5,029 plus 10,977. That comes out to be 16,816. So that is the number of women in the event E that we care about. And to find the probability, what we would do is divide by the number of women in the sample space. So that would be 208,867. All right, and it says round your answer to 3 decimal places. So you would just, calculate that out. 6816 divided by 208 867. All right, so 2, that would be 0.081 on that. Okay. All right, so next one is part C. In part C, they want to know what is the probability that a woman is between 40 and 69 inclusive. By that, they mean including 40-year-olds and 69-year-olds, right? And so that would be the women in this category right here. All right, so again, we would add up the numbers, right, in these numbers right here. And that would give us the number of women that are in our event, right? So that would be 10,977 plus 29,983 plus 36,884. So 68,000 844 over 208,867, which is again, right, the number of women in the sample space. All right, part D is 70 years or older. We want to know what's the probability that a randomly selected woman would be 70 years or older. So looking at the categories that satisfy that would be right here, these two. So we would add these two numbers and that would go on the top, right, to calculate the probability. So we would add those two numbers together. So that is 65017 plus 69167. So 1,000. Oh man. 1,000. 134,184 over 208,867. All right, and that is it on this example.